Welcome back to Pisces TV with Montana B. This is a live reading for you, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, wherever Pisces may fall in your chart or in your environment. Good morning, guys. Okay, whenever this reading reaches you, whatever time of the day. My readings are generally timeless. However, I do set the intention on the immediate future. All of my returners, I appreciate your continued support. And any newbies, thank you guys for stopping by. A lot of information in the description box as well as on the community board. So after the video, take a moment to look around. If you hadn't already, feel free to like, share, and even subscribe to the channel. Once you hit the notification bell, if you don't want to miss anything, hit notify all or all notifications, because I know there was a thing with not receiving the alerts. And also check your notification settings on your cell phone. Now, as we get started, I asked Source what Source wanted to talk about. I did want to do a love reading. However, sometimes when I do love readings, Source would say, well, they need to focus on this and they need to do that. And I'm like, okay, I don't argue. But look, we're kind of getting what we want, so I like that energy. You could be getting what you want. This may be a very favorable sign, okay? So the partner card came out, and we're going to read from the guidebook to see what that is in our introduction, followed by a few tarot cards, right? So we're going to get started. If you are interested in the extended to this video, it will be made available through Patreon in our member section, so check that link out in the description box as stated. The number is 54, okay, if you're into numerology or if that number means anything to you. And let's see what we have here. I'm using because you ask, I'm using the Road to Nowhere Oracle deck, okay, a Spirit Speak divination card deck. It's kind of cool because I always ask Spirit to speak, so great. This card is about divine partnership. You have found or will soon find a partner who will have a lasting effect on your life. Could be tricky. See, this could be a karmic or past life connection. It doesn't by nature have to represent a romantic connection. Whatever it is very important to your life experience. Okay, so I ain't mad at that. If it's fate, if it's destiny, if it grows you, or if it stays, honey, whether they say a lesson or a blessing, whatever. That's what we have there. But still very, very interesting, and I'll take it, okay? Because that's better than me saying, let's talk about love. And then Source is like, we're going to talk about this. So let's go ahead and get started with the reading. As we can see, we are talking about partnerships, karmic connections, or otherwise, okay? Now, some of you may definitely be learning a lesson through this individual. And some others of you, like, it's always two sides of a story, man, because I love the symbol of infinite, right? And these two coins are connected in a string that does not look toxic or binding or anything like that, but it does look like a forever kind of bond, you know, like a soul contract, but not in a negative sense. I opened the box. We got two pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And then here we have the Chariot, as in it could very well be coming toward you. Okay, so let's get the cards shuffled up to see who and what this person definitely is. Okay, let's see here. You don't know them, I don't think, or know. I don't think you'll see this coming. I did see the Moon card, unless they're a water sign, but you're a water sign, right? Okay, so Pisces, what do we have in the current energy for this partnership? Okay, we have the Empress, the Lovers, and it's like, don't say shit. Okay, cool. The Empress is an energy of, I think you're the world. I really think that, you know, you're a good fit for me. You may be a good wifey material. And if this is for a guy, you could be very nurturing, okay? Someone who's nurturing and caring, you know, that has very positive expectations. Someone very abundant, you know. I think this is a good luck charm. So even if it's not a relationship, you could come into contact, for some of you, with an older woman or an individual that benefits you or blesses you in some way, you know, whatever your religion or terminology that you like to use. but the Empress is usually a very good partner, a solid partner. Now, for some of y'all, because I don't know yet how this reading is going to go, the Empress could also represent a married woman. Okay, so I don't know if that is you planning for marriage or you meeting someone, that could be married. I don't know. It also could be a connection to an individual through art, music, or dance. Could represent wealth. Okay, and those of you that are pregnant, it's like if you're considering or looking for a midwife, you may find one. Okay, but I love plentiful, I love warm, and I also love caring. Okay, where it talks about fertility, so still room for growth. Now, Venus rules Empress, and it's exalted in Pisces. It represents Taurus or also Libra if we were looking for astrological correspondences. Okay, so I know how Pisces and those Libras go. I don't think Taurus and Venus is too bad. I keep saying that, where it's like somebody who may take care of you, someone who thinks you're beautiful. They may be drawn to you like no other. You may nurture and love this person like in a wife or a husband type of fashion. And also, here's the energy of listening. I have been getting cards that supported you listening more, kind of not being a know-it-all and not being defensive. So be mindful of that, okay? Now, what may be crossing this situation could be some of those things, the lessons that we're learning, because I did see the Two of Pentacles again with the double card, but here we have the Hierophant. So like I said, if they're not married or engaged, they could have a fear of marriage or engagement where this relationship could take some work. So it's like, how do you see me as the creme de la creme, but you may have trust issues or a problem with, marriage. It also talks about a union. So crossing this card doesn't always mean a negative thing. If this is a union to come of it, it could be the initiation or start of something. It could be a spiritual union. Now, those of you where it isn't a relationship, this is also a very good energy for a mentor or a teacher. The Hierophant is also where we get discipline and learn lessons, because I did see the Eight of Pentacles with Capricorn. Venus is currently in Capricorn and encourages us to take care of ourselves. So this is, an energy of equal give and take for some of us as well, as that is also in the energy of a bunch of the transits, okay? But I still like it. You have a 3, which is good. It talks about growth, but then you have the Hierophant in the number 5. Now, and what you need to know, as I talked about growth, okay, I feel that the King of Cups represents some sort of contentment. So if this is just, playing it cool, King of Cups, because you have grown. We have a female and a male here, and both of these partners are very nurturing and caring, with the Hierophant in between, okay? Now, the King of Cups in the lesson, or the what you need to know, is to overcome fears that could be from trust, possessiveness, or insecurities, because you really, really like this person. Or maybe you're going to learn a lesson in doing, undoing some of the shadow energy of the King of Cups, okay? I definitely like that. Not a problem with that. And as you are Pisces, you could be you could be the catalyst for somebody. You could be the lesson that they need, especially if the Empress is in the energy. You've kind of grown through the queens, okay? You've kind of leveled up. This energy is water, but also an element of fire with it as well. It represents Aquarius and Pisces. So it's like you could be the lesson for this individual to show them what a wife or a husband or the ideal partner kind of looks like. All right. Now, if this is about marriage, or if it, if this is a man, the King of Cups, the King of Cups is susceptible to his wife and generally under her influence, which is kind of cool. I don't know how that flows, but generally emotional and problematic areas would be in, possible alcoholism. As a father, this person could, drink a lot. But without a doubt, he would definitely love you and puts you first. Okay. So just be mindful of that, in Pisces, if you're the drinker, just be mindful of that. But this is kind of like the cool, kind of parent or dad, because we have the Empress here. So if this is a person that you end up having children with or something, that's cool. The King of Cups is in love with passion and romance, but can be an opportunist. So be mindful of that. Okay, especially if you are the Empress and they see you as, having a lot or having it all. Just be mindful, okay, of anyone that may partake on an opportunity or have a flair for drama, or something like that. This is not the overall factor of the King of Cups. It's just kind of like making you aware. And this could be you too, Pisces. If you have a flair for drama or you're an opportunist, just trying to trap somebody to get a baby, be mindful of that. Now, as we get into the extended, let's see if this is a lesson, learning lesson, a reward, whatever this relationship is. Something from your past, has something to do with the present, always. So we have the taking a different approach, okay? So this is going to be somewhat unorthodox. I see the Five of Pentacles here, and I do see Spirit along the path taking you and directing you. So I like this. Some of you could have recently, walked away from someone else, and it's like in going in a different direction, you come together with this person. And that generally happens a lot. So kudos to you for releasing yourself from the past and some limited beliefs where you now feel that you are, attractive. You can get married. You don't see yourself as being single forever. And that is awesome. Okay. So now crowning you as the Strength, we have the World. So you're definitely thinking about taking a gamble with somebody. Okay. And then those Two of Wands with the World card, it's kind of like seeing the world as your oyster. This also talks about cycles. Now, for some of you, it's kind of like Spirit may have warned you to take another path. And I don't know if it's like along your way where you meet this new person, or for some of you, just kind of being hard-headed and saying, I'm going this way because the King of Cups is looking this way. The Two of Wands are going this way. And we are going to definitely discuss the outcome in this, if this is where we leave off. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Until next time, namaste.